Lena, you have access to so many words in the English language.
Welcome.
Well, there's other benefits to having a modded Xbox. I practice on hard drive, so I don't wear out the disk drive. And so, like, when I practice, like, the loads are faster. And there's practice mods for this game. For, like, specific tricks and specific levels that are otherwise a massive pain to practice. Because we don't have save states or anything. So, yeah. I have practice mods for, like, probably, like, 4 tricks or something. Yeah, there's the gas extra with magnetic pickup. There's sandwich out of bounds. And the spiral skip and Sunday jump. Okay, so that's 3 then. The Splicertron 5000. Oh yeah. I don't like that controller anyway. I think like a controller adapter is where it's at. And then you can use controllers that you just like already own. And last and not bad. Yeah, you can get a controller adapter thing for like $45 and it's pretty amazing. You have to buy like an OG to USB adapter thing, but those are like a couple dollars. And then you plug it in, and then, like, for example, then I can plug in like a PS5 controller, and it just works. Although I use a 360 controller. For this game in particular, this game, like, I would, like... If someone, like, were to say to me, like, I want to get into top level in this game one day, what is, like, one of the top things that you would recommend, I would say, don't use the fucking OG controller. Two-framing tokens are so hard on that controller, because the stop button is, like, in the worst place of all time. OG Xbox to GameCube. I don't know if you can do that. I don't know if those exist, or if... Yeah, I have no idea. Maybe? What's up, gaming guy? I've never played Pikmin. I was gonna buy Pikmin before as CEX, but then it didn't have the manual, so I was like, nope. I'm not buying it unless it has a piece of paper that I don't care about. Like, in the sense of, like, I'm never gonna read it. Yeah, Carden. I just don't get why it's, like... They had to make, like, the Microsoft, like, Xbox logo on it, like, so fat. They could have just made that smaller and then had the start and back buttons, like, where they are on most controllers. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, bro. Some people don't like the 360 controller because they think it's, like, a little too small. And yeah, okay, I would like this controller to be slightly bigger, but I'd rather this over the OG. Dude, the movie is just so bad, dude. My left hand, like the palm, it's like touching with the start and back buttons like would be. right now. Like, that's so dumb. And I don't need it right now, but, like, I will in a couple minutes. I will say the Usta just uses an OG controller, but I definitely think it just, like, I don't even think it's up for debate. I think it just objectively is easier to like, do some of that stuff, like, with a different controller. And from my experience, OG controllers don't last long anyway. So in the super long term, like, you're gonna make your money back. Especially because, like, as years go on, like, there's gonna be less and less, like, good condition, like, OG controllers. People will be snatching them up. You know? I'm not saying there's a huge market for those controllers, but, like, the market is there. That's true. I like my bumper buttons. I like them. I need to buy Luigi's Mansion, but apparently the PAL version's bad. Because of course it is. I will say that I'm pretty sure Rub-a-Dub Skip, like, does tear into the stick more. There was nothing wrong with my stick. I learned Rub-a-Dub Skip, and then I got, like, tears in my controller, in my stick. And now I'm using a different controller, and, like, you know, like, the nubs on, like, the thing, like, they've already worn off after a couple months. They're already, like, gone. You could... there's still, like, the one at the bottom that is, like, still pretty, like, present, but the very top one is completely gone. The two side ones are mostly gone. Also, I would use a Series X controller, because I prefer it in every way, except for one thing, and it's just too crucial. I don't know what is up with Microsoft now, but the sticks are, like, so small. And I don't like those little grippy things on like the outer bit. If they had like 360 sticks, but like maybe a bit more durable, like oh my god, I'd be having sex with that controller. Yeah, I would just say like I played too many games or some shit. Dude, I lost all motivation to make that Heavy Iron video. I just, there is nothing I want to do less to make that video at the moment. I usually bitch about not having much free time, but the last few streams I've had time completely free to myself. And all I'm doing with it is watching YouTube on the big TV for like 3 hours until I go to bed. Or like watching anime. I lost motivation because the videos take a while, but if I just make YouTube shorts, then I get like I get way more viewers way more quickly. And I don't get as many subs, but the amount of time it would take for me to make a bunch of shorts, that would be the equivalent effort of making a video. That would add so many views and so much watch time to my channel and subs. Like, It's, like, ridiculous. I can make, like, fucking, like, 50 fucking shorts before I get to, like, the equivalent effort of, like, the sandwich driving video. What am I doing? The glitches and tricks video I don't even think has hit 1,000. You know what, like, basically automatically always does well? Have you ever seen, like, an any percent world record history video get below, like, 20k? Like, they just always do well no matter what. But I still want to sit on that until 59 is achieved. No pull storage.
You have to.
True, Lena. Also, uploading PBs, like, they do generally about as well, or better than the scripted videos. And they effectively take no effort. In the sense of, obviously, they take a lot of effort to actually achieve, but they... In terms of uploading them, they take no effort. I didn't even put my Hundo PB, my Hundo world record. I didn't even put her on Reddit because Benji got 70-star world record, so I knew to get, like, no traction. And it still has, like, more views than my sandwich driving video. And I only got it, like, a little bit ago. Also, thank you, Cotton. Some Spongy. Do the wee-wee dance. Wee-wee. I wee-weed on the floor. Die. Bruh. I got the ledge grab skip 3 times in a row. In practice. Therefore, I shall get it now, which I did. I'm literally so good at the game. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. The number of times, so you know, well, yeah, there's somebody in. I don't think he like runs any of the games, but he's in chats. Double H is his name. What he does is just like play through battle and movie hacks, like with no commentary, and then just like uploads them to YouTube to like showcase them. And the number of videos that he's made like that have gotten over 5k views, like, honestly makes me really salty. I hardly have any videos that have reached 5k. And then somebody is just like... he didn't even make the hacks. There's no commentary. It's just like it's more of a video that's like, hey, this thing exists. And then, you know. There's also like a bunch of like Kyoku world records that aren't even the world records anymore, and they still have like 20, 30, 40k. Some of them do. My most viewed video is my 107, and it has like... I don't know how many views it has, but I'm pretty sure it's under 40k. And that was in 2020 I uploaded that. It was like April 2020, I think. But I know that that's just how YouTube is anyway. Somebody's gonna put in more effort than me and still get, like, less views than me, and you know, there's always somebody more fortunate than you, and there's always somebody less fortunate than you, and that goes for, like, basically every scenario in the entire universe, including content creation. You know, was it really fair when back in the day the most popular YouTubers were like Let's Players doing like 20-minute unedited videos with like really disinteresting commentary? Was that really fair? Not really, right? But it's like they still got really popular from that. Or, like, for example, like, there were... I mean, the Sonic Heroes video I watched earlier it wasn't, like, insanely well edited, but it was... The guy's commentary was good, the pacing was good, the topic was interesting. You know, like, his video was pretty good, and it did get, like, good views, but it wasn't, like, anywhere remotely close to, for example, like, 400k. Nowhere near it. It was, like... I think it was sub 100k. But the video was really good. But in contrast, I don't know, Markiplier can do Friday Night Funkin' mod showcase, whatever the fuck, and probably get like 3 mil. Which I'm not saying that he's like bad or anything. I just mean like, if you've already, I guess, like made it. If you've already made it, then as long as you don't do anything that'll cause you to fall off, you're basically safe. And like, no matter what. I say no matter what, but if you just, like, never really upgrade the content, it doesn't really matter that much. You know, some people fall off because they stick to something for too long, but generally, like, if you just make a smooth transition, you don't even have to up the video quality, just, like, transition, and then you will do better, or, like, at least not fall off, if you can help it. YouTube, like, you could argue that, like, almost anybody that pops off is, like, it's just, like, unfair compared to somebody else who technically deserved it more. So I guess I shouldn't be salty, but... I do think I'm in a situation where it would just be a lot better for me to make, YouTube Shorts. Yeah, that's another thing as well, is oversaturation. How many different YouTubers have been in your recommended that do, like, Pokemon, Fire Red, Hardcore, Nuzlocke Challenge, Steel types only, or something like that? How many, like, just different YouTubers? There are more YouTubers like that than probably how many movie runs are on the boards. I will say that most people get at least partially rewarded for making good videos. I can't remember the last time I saw a video that was like, oh my god, like, this is a really amazing, super well edited, excellent paced video, etc. And it has, like, less than 10k. But, like... yeah, after, like, a certain point, it's practically luck and stuff. And then it's also a thing of, like, do you sell your soul to the devil to get more views, or do you, like, stick to your guns? A good example of selling your soul is when, Quackity just got on the Dream SMP, and I'm not even joking, he was getting, like, 70k viewer averages, like, actually unimaginable for how young he is. He's literally, like, I don't know how old he is, but he, like, I think he's, like, 23 or something. Like, it's, like, wow. You know, if you even get, like, 600, 700 viewer averages, you probably have enough money to, like, make a living off of it. Like, You know, so it's like 70, 80K. Like, wow. Okay. So, Jess, I did not say if you transition everything will be perfect. I said like if you can transition like your content without falling off, like you should be good. You should be Gucci. It doesn't even have to be high quality content. It just you gotta do a smooth transition and it usually work out.
The gates are locked.
No, I mean, did you not hear what I just said, bro? I just said I was talking about transitioning your content so that you don't fall off. Because on YouTube, you like generally for the most part, you can't just make the same content that you did like 7 years ago. You generally have to make different content. Because usually, like, that niche that you were filling dies out. Yeah, because you weren't here like 3 minutes ago when I was talking about that stuff. You know that picture of that cat, and then it's like, oh my god, you're transgender? That is so cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about that right now. Nah, I don't need female voice changer. I need to just do, like, movie iceberg video, and then I need to do, can you beat movie? Like, how many jumps does it take to beat movie? And then I need, like... And then I need to do collabs. I challenged a Mario speedrunning legend to a movie race. It's just like Punkeo cheese. That'd be funny. and then it's like those, like, you know those like fake Discord screenshots that they use for like thumbnails? Yeah, you gotta do those. But I'll make it like ironic so people don't completely hate me. Movie hardcore Nuzlocke. How's that gonna work? But fucking damageless? Not doing that, bro. Well, yeah, I don't feel the need to do a collab on like that topic in particular. Thank you for the good luck, Oofster. How is your fucking day going? I did see a video that was like, how fast can you touch water in every Mario game? So actually, doing something like that with like SpongeBob could be a good idea, but with like grass. Yeah, and you can do it in No Cheese. In battle, you can do it in JF. Yeah, I could make a video like that actually. Damn, that's actually something to consider. Fantastic. I saw that you were playing No Pole Storage, but I was busy. And by that, I mean I was watching anime.
To get to Shell's
Yeah, the only thing is that there's a bunch of SpongeBob games that I have not played, so I would, like, need to look into them to figure out how fast you can touch grass. Yeah, I might genuinely go and actually do that. I could do, like, every SpongeBob game except for, like, the PC ones, because, like, installing the PC ones just for that. I guess maybe I should just do, like, console SpongeBob games, but there aren't that many, actually, so I don't know. I don't fucking know, bruv. I don't know. I'll figure it out. If I just say every SpongeBob game and then people get mad at me, I could just be like, oh, well, I meant, like, every main SpongeBob game. And then, yeah. To be fair, I've seen people clickbait worse. There's a Punkay stream highlights video where he said, like, I can't remember the exact title, but it was something like, I challenged Simply to a 1,200 star challenge, race. So that would obviously be 120 star, like, 10 times in a row. But that is literally not what happened. They did 3. They did not do 10, they did 3. They didn't intend on even doing 4, they did 3. And what, like, Simply, if I remember correctly, didn't even immediately agree to do 3. Like, they did a race, and then they were like, do you want to do another one? It was like, okay. Did a second one. It was like, do you want to do another one? It was like, I guess I will do one more. They literally did 3. That's a 360 star race. Effectively. We just put 1,200 star. I mean, they could. I mean, I wouldn't say that they're boring. It's just that they're lazy. But like, unironically, one of the best stream highlight videos that I've seen is my own one that I made. There's no React Andy in it. And it's just like, I'm just like always talking in the clips. And it doesn't rely on chat, just being like, just spamming KEKW. And it didn't have a clickbaity title like my last ever stream ... It was literally, I haven't speedrun this game in 8 months, which is actually true. That it was 8 months. It was like 8 months and like 2 weeks, or like a week. And I probably haven't speedrun this game in 8 months, so it also just wasn't even clickbait. Yeah, but like PAL 360 dough. Speaking of which, I need to bitch about my 360. I bought a modded, like, arcade 360. But it didn't come with the power supply because, like, they were charging a lot for it to come with the power supply. And I had to, like, there was very little research on, like, the arcade power supplies. So I had to watch, like, unboxing videos from, like, when the 360 came out. And I could only find unboxing videos from America, so I try to figure out, like, what the information said, like, on the, thing. Like, on the label for the power supply. So, there was a pretty good chance that I found the right one. So, I bought it, and it didn't fit. So, I bought the wrong one, and it wasn't my fault. Fast forward to very recently, there was only one other one that it could have been, and of course it was the more powerful power supply one that consumes more electric, wastes more electric. I believe it is the most powerful, PAL power supply. It was 175 watts, fucking ridiculous. And then I bought it, it finally fits, right? The 360 won't turn on. And I'm pretty positive it's not because of the power supply. I think the fuckers literally sent me a broken 360, and I was never able to test it. Because I didn't buy the fucking extremely overpriced power supply. And I bought it several months ago, so I can't return it. No one likes England, especially the countries surrounding it. Anyway, that was a very, this would objectively only ever happen to me moment. You can use any revision Xbox, but like later ones are like better. Like 1.6 is like better. Like 1.6 A or B is like they're like basically identical. Yeah, generally the newer the better, for the most part. But like you can technically run on any of them. Yeah, you don't, like, need that, but it is generally better. Although, I believe, like, mid to late 2003 is when the clock capacitors stopped being leakable, so it's, like, pretty... And I think that was around the time when Thomsons stopped being used for Xboxes. Thomson drives. My god, do I hate me a Thomson drive or two? The disk drives generally affect the load times. But, like, it's, like, if it's, like, a newer model, like 2005, for example, I believe that was the last year that they manufactured them, it just indicates that it was probably used less. Because, like, the 360 came out, like, in about 2005, 2006. So if somebody got an original Xbox in, like, 2005, then that would indicate that they maybe didn't use it for that long, switched to a 360, and then they just, you know, didn't, you know, so it could still be in, like, a pretty good condition. Yeah, it's just a good indication. And, it's just better to not to get one from, like, 2004 onwards anyway, because then they can't have leaking clock capacitors. And earlier Xbox models are like they're louder, which is just like annoying. They released the OG in 2001, but I think in the PAL region, they weren't out yet. So I think the earliest ones you can guarantee are C2001 models. The latest is like... I think about like mid-2005? I have one from June 2005. I swear to God, I pressed A at the right time for, like, all those jumps. And that one, and that one, and that one. Get up there, man. Dude, I swear to God, I'm not pressing it at the wrong time. Jesus Christ. Like, no exaggeration, none of those felt like I timed it wrong. I almost lost Ice Physics Glitch. That quickly. Jesus, that game really is Hover Simulator. I'm starting to think that I should change my practice files so that I don't have upgraded throw, because I always forget to upgrade throw, it feels like. Yeah, I looked into it a little bit more today, and it, like, perfectly cycles the move if you have good movement. It, like, perfectly cycles them so that you can, like, just barely make it to the button. Whereas, if you just skip the stack, you just, like, simply just go too fast. Obviously, this is assuming that you get 3-meter 2-frame. And then you have, like, good movement to it. So that stack should, like, save time, if anything. You know what, Sky? I'm gonna be real with you. I thought you said I learned all of it, but you said I learned all of JF. That'd make a lot more sense than I was... Why am I playing like shit? Also, this didn't happen in practice. 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 And finally, this didn't happen in practice. Ace Pal splits. My practice session was fine. Oh, yeah. I've never thought of doing that. I can't tell if that'd be really AIDS or not. Probably would be. Nice. I have a God, I have 2 keyboards. I fucking hate the one that's in Jam's room because, like, it's so one time. So you know, like when a keyboard's a bit fucky and like you'll press a key and it'll press it like twice or something. One time, no joke. I mean, this only ever happened once. One time I pressed the R key and it put down 4 R's on my fucking keyboard. It literally put down 4 R's. But yeah, it loves double pressing D and R and like I think like P as well. in spacebar. When I was doing my Japanese reviews, like, sometimes I get shit wrong, literally because my keyboard, like, double press the character. It's so annoying. You could, Carden. I did the first move without getting damaged, so it might be possible damage loss. That plank one was quite impressive.
Only Goofy.
I couldn't even figure out how to do that. Looking back at it, I think I would know how to use those crates. I think you would, throw a steel crate, like, at the edge of, like, the bit that you're standing on. Like, when you get into that area with, like, the spinner and the spitter. So you put, like, a thing on the edge of it to then go back to, like, you know, to double jump as Patrick. And then get enough height to ledge grab, and then go and throw more crates. I think that's how you do it. Yeah, that's actually, yeah, that, I didn't think of that. You could probably just do that, yeah. That does make a lot of sense. And would probably be the smarter move. Well, good thing you can spin them. It's just because we didn't know that years ago. We thought the upgrade list was impossible because of the ending. And then when we figured that out, we figured it out with steel crates and not just spinning the fucking moves. Hello, Gumballs. Goodbye, Gumballs. I'm so proud of you. Now, if I say something about practice, then I think you already know the sentence that I want to say, so I don't think I need to say it. No way, a GTX 1080? That's fucking bonkers. Get it? Bonk is. Yeah. I just love, like... I just love instances where like, when we explain something, we basically just say heavy iron, and then just everyone who's in the community just knows exactly what they mean.
This is
What flavor was it? Well, oh, okay. Sad. I should have skipped the stack at the beginning just then, save like half a second. I don't eat pot noodle, but yeah, my brother does a lot. To be fair, the fact the movie expects you to upgrade stuff is really dumb. Like, yeah, at that point, you should upgrade stuff, but at the end of the day, the game should be perfectly fully functioning and beatable, realistically, without the upgrades. I feel like the way that the movie devs sort of treated upgrading is kind of like upgrading Bubble Bowl or Cruise Bubble in battle, where it's like, they just expect you to get to a point where, like, you just already have it. And by it, I mean the upgrades. But, like, in no worky like that, heavy iron, powered iron, heavy metal, light metal. Yeah. Did someone say Earl? I wasn't paying attention. £3 each. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Alright, can I get sex jumps, please? Dude, one of those jumps, like, absolutely should not have worked. Like, you see when I did a jump and then I, like, wiggled a bit because I was just, like, I fully expected that to miss. I don't know how that didn't. It felt like I pressed A, like 2 frames too early. Well, considering if you keep the bottle permanently and is, like, you know, and, like, novelty and shit, I think it's worth it. I think it tastes good. The best one, in my opinion, being the red one. But I could definitely see people preferring the blue one, maybe. They're pretty rare in the UK. I think you should have bought it. Gesk to Gex. Alright. I guess I can do that.
Plankton.
Let me just get a more bounce gold real quick.
I hope my pineapple's still okay.
As this definitely will be. Because I said so. Alright, I kind of hugged that target a bit much. Yeah, I think that turned out fine. I think that's called like Ice Pop or something. Shit, this might actually gold. I think it's called Ice Pop. No, if it's in the bottle, it's not fizzy. They have like prime cans, but I don't know if they exist in the UK. But I do want to try the carbonated ones. If we ever get them. Oh, fuck off, dude. I got fucking bullshitted. Can I vent about how in Merv Room, when you hit a Merv, its shots become desynced from the other Mervs, so you basically can't use guitar for more than 2 seconds unless you're... Yeah, no, like, that's exactly why I thought it'd be, like, virtually impossible to do that bit upgradeless. But you proved me wrong. Because it's mimicking, like, a popsicle. Well, the colors on it are the same as, like, some American popsicle, I think. Because it's mimicking... Because it sounds better. That probably would have golded. Thank you for the good luck, Peppa. Well, the popsicle, I think, is called Ice Pop. I think. But even if not, then, yeah, it's, I mean, it sounds better.
I'm feeling like more of a man already.
Yeah, the English language is fucking terrible. Just make do with what you have, like...
Blasting buckets off heads everywhere.
Yeah, but who cares, though? It sounds better. One, 2, 3, 4.
Tasty.
Bro. It does not sound dumb. Sounds good, actually. Yeah, a lot of the people, though, that say that, like, English is one of the easiest languages, their first language will generally be something like Spanish or whatever. I would imagine it's probably hard if you're, like, if your first language is, like, Chinese or something like that. It's, like, so drastically different. And none of our shit makes any sense.
I can bring back the paddy wagon, but you'll need more.
Yeah, I can't be bothered to play Cosmic Shake like that. I'm a little burnt out. I'm a little burnt out on Cosmic Shake. Knowing I can't submit my run is like, I feel like that just burned me a bit. Because I played at over 60 FPS, and apparently there's a 60 FPS lock rule, despite the fact that you objectively play at a disadvantage if you go higher than 60 because you get less height from jumping. So now I can't submit my run. Playing at a higher frame rate when it only gives you a disadvantage is not cheating.
There sure are a lot of pictures of plankton.
I did the opposite. Like, I feel like there were some jumps in that run that I probably wouldn't have missed if I was playing on 60.
I think I'm getting car sick. Or food sick.
I didn't do any damn Harvers, bro. I didn't do shit. That was a casual race with my friend Carden. I didn't do any strats, bro. It was cringe, man. PC games just feel like shit at 60. That was the only reason why. You have to show FPS counter in one of the corners, and I did that. I'm not doing that. It's just annoying because I got a 220/40 and I was like so close to sub 220, and so not like, but I played well enough to where like I don't want to like go for it without any strats. But like I still kind of want to do it casually, but then I would have to, I don't know, like that run was not bad for just not doing any strats, and I can't submit it. It made me sad, bro. And as of right now, anyway, there's no hoverless category for some reason, I think, anyway, last time I checked. Which I am not happy about.
Stop that! Your chops are too righteous!
Why don't you tell me to run, Plankton's Robotic Revenge while you're at it? I don't know what the correlation is, I just wanted to say that.
I command you to kill him!
Someone's already said that to me before, but I don't have one of those controllers. I've heard that they're kind of, like, terrible, and I think they're expensive. Get, like, good ones. I don't really know much. I generally stay away from, like, you know, Guitar Hero, Clone Hero stuff, because from an outsider's perspective, that looks like one of the worst communities ever for any fucking series of games. The fucking, like, if, like, from an outsider's perspective, it feels like high school or something, where you have to just, like, pick your fucking, you know, like, are you, like, with the jocks, you with, like, the nerds, like, you know, it's like that type of thing. Everyone just at each other's fucking throat all the time. Never don't have drama in that community. I don't know how I missed my goal by a second. I thought I played good.